I'm delighted with that performance because you're just a point, but I thought it was a great team performance.
Brilliant performance. I felt it probably should have been 3. We should have took all points. Second half we were the only ones that looked like we were going to score, albeit on the counter, but ultimately with what we could line up with and you know, that little bit of pace going forward, and the 2 centre backs, you know, I felt they might give us a chance if we were able to thread between them, etc. So yeah, I would have taken a point before, and I'm mightily proud of the 13-14 that were there, and you know, an excellent debut from Callum and Ben McKenna, really promising, and then young Bannister could have popped up with a goal at the end. So yeah, full of praise for them all, and you know, what you say is a great point, and it could be one of the points that are valuable for us.
You had to make that change very early. You say Callum Hope came on, made his debut at 9 minutes. Jordan Connaughton, that was worrying because Jordan, I thought, did really well last 20 minutes at Bishop Stortford. Looked to be back on song.
Yeah.
90 minutes tonight would have been great, but what's happened?
It's a thigh injury, we think. He's just checked his run. He was going to run down the channel and checked inside, and he just felt the top of his thigh go. So, you know, when you think you're there and you perhaps haven't, it's possibly my fault, but injuries have dictated that we've had to push him on a little bit sooner than we thought. But he's felt sharp. We haven't, you know, he just did 20 Saturday and felt good after that, like you say, looked promising, and then, you know, he's just turned and something's gone. So.
Not the injury that kept him?
No, different one. You know, sometimes that's the case, that when you're out for so long, you work on one particular injury and you maybe forget to keep stretching and strengthening other areas. But disappointed for him because he was buzzing with his performance on the last 20 minutes on Saturday and the way the lads played, and wanted to be part of it again, and that's set him back slightly. So it's difficult to take for him.
The other one, Paul Johnson, was that going to be his last game before of his month's loan?
Yeah, that was the last one, but I'm hoping that we're going to extend it, get some form signed this evening or tomorrow morning, and keep him with us. You know, it's vital that he's in there. You know, Dan Wordsworth couldn't play tonight because of his injury. Kyle is probably going to be out for the season, so you know, John is a vital cog in what has now been 2 clean sheets. So we've got to make sure that we get his contract signed.
He had 3 months with us last year. He certainly enjoyed it. We certainly enjoyed having him, and he's done really well for the month he's been here this time, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been fantastic again, and you know, we knew what we were going to get, and he knew the dressing room, and it was vital that we got him in. We looked at certain other players as well, but we just felt that John might just fit the bill. He fits in with that squad of players, and he knows them all well, like you say, and he's performed amicably, with considering the lack of games he's had before he came here.
And finally, before I get shot by Nanks, who's waiting anxiously to go on, finally a word I must say again about the keeper, Joel Dixon. He looks the part, doesn't he? He's definitely got a future, this kid, hasn't he?
He has. You know, he's got flaws in his game, but you know, for an 18-year-old to come and keep playing to that standard and not let it drop. You know, he's come for balls towards the end. He's cleaning up behind everybody. Really good. You know, we thought, you know, Jonathan that came from Newcastle was good. I think, you know, Joel is that little bit better. And it's great. You know, he's helped us in this month he's been here. But I think at some point now we've got to, you know, get Aaron back in and get him stated as number 1 again and get him back in there. But it's difficult because, you know, as a manager, he's doing nothing wrong, and how do you change that without it being detrimental to the side? So Aaron's been very patient, and you know, we'll look at Joel again Saturday and we'll take it from there.
Thanks, Darren. Thanks very much. Well done tonight.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Walshy.
Good lad. Thanks very much.